currently, we have here in the coach's hot seat Mark Ferris. Now, we have been advised Mark is not the head
but
coach,
he is
the bowling coach.
The bowling coach.
He's the bowling coach, and that's all we need to know, and that's all we need to worry about, right?
That's right.
Mark, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, thank you for having me on.
No, absolutely. Thanks. Tim's been tweeting out some bowling results here lately, and I've not seen the boys with a loss yet.
Not yet. We're doing pretty good.
Good for you. I mean, these are big scores, too, they're putting out there.
Yeah, we're 9-0 so far.
9-0.
Wow.
The girls are doing well, from what I've seen. What is their record?
They're 5-3 overall and 4-1 in the area.
Hey, get that area. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Absolutely. So, like most folks, you bowl at the Madison
Yes.
Bowling Center?
Yeah, I've been bowling there since it opened.
Awesome. So, we had a friend of mine from Ohio come down, and he didn't come down. He called in, explained the rules, so we know we know how the game rolls. But I always like to talk about this first. Talk about the Baker rules, the Baker bowling.
Baker bowling.
For those who don't know, I mean, once again, a lot of folks may be listening for the first time. Explain what the Baker bowling is.
Well, Baker makes bowling, instead of an individual sport, it makes it a team sport. Each bowler bowls 2 frames. There's 5 bowlers in the game. The first bowler bowls the first and 6th frame. The second 2 and 7, the third bowler 3 and 8, 4 and 9, and the anchor bowler bowls 5 and 10. So not one person can dominate the game. It takes all 5 players to win a Baker game.
Right. So you'll play one Baker game every round, every match?
In a area match, we do 5 traditional games to start off, and then we do 3 Baker games.
Oh, that's 8.
Oh, wow.
So you'll have your 5 bowlers lead off with your normal 10-pin game.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be 5 of those.
Right.
And our normal score is around 950 for the boys, and the girls are around 650, 700.
Okay.
And then you throw in 3 Baker games. And it just depends on how we're doing.
Right.
Yeah. But so far, the bowlers have been doing very well.
Does the gutter ball still count 0?
It still counts 0.
Okay. Check it out.
I know when I bowled, it was always 0. And I did a lot of
participation trophies. Was making sure that we wasn't getting points for gutter balls.
No, the ball doesn't come back from the gutter.
So when the individuals are going up against one another, is it based on how they're ranked, I guess, for the lack of a better word, or seeded? Like, do you have one through... Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like in golf?
You're thinking Pearson Point.
Right. They don't do that.
Right now, the scoring system in the state is total pins.
Oh, okay.
Now, the first season, it was individual, head-to-head, but they changed it to total pins, and looks like it's going to stay that way for a while.
You like that?
I'd rather go individual, because with total pins, it makes it hard to develop your backups. You can't really take out your starters in total pins, because you can go down 100 pins in one Baker game. You have a bad Baker game, they shoot 220, they can make up 100 pins. It's hard to take out your starters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And get your backups match experience right now.
Yeah. So Mark, you said your area. Who all is in your area?
Well, we're Limestone County, Coleman County, and Morgan County. So we have Lindsay Lane, Hartselle, Priceville, West Point, Coleman, and St. Bernard.
Okay, so this is not like with all the other big sports where you've got Ardmore and Madison County and Madison Academy. These are because all those schools do not have bowling teams.
No, Madison Academy has, I believe they have. Is it Westminster Academy has one. They're Area 15.
Okay.
The North Alabama region is split into 3 areas.
Okay.
Area 14, 15, and 16. 15 is primarily Madison County. 16 is Madison County and Jackson County.
Okay.
Now, we will play other schools in our area just to measure up. We played Sparkman twice. We'll play James Clemens twice. We'll play Randolph twice this year in non-area matches, just to, we kind of like to believe we'll go play anybody anywhere up here.
Heck yeah. But are y'all the only county team that's... Who all in the city? I don't think Athens has a bowling team.
No.
Does anybody? Who else in the county?
Lindsay Lane.
So, but Lindsay Lane, private school, but no county public schools. Y'all are the only.
We're the only public school in Limestone County, and it's mainly because the facility access
to Madison.
Madison for Athens or West Limestone to drive all the way in to Madison. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
And their other option would be River City and Decatur. Once again, a long drive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you brought a couple of captains here with you.
Yes.
Tell us about your captains.
Well, first off, I have my girls' captain, Abby Mason.
I'm gonna grab that microphone, Abby.
Abby, grab it. She's a 3-year starter. She's a freshman this year. In bowling, you can start in 7th grade.
I was going to say, 3-year starters is
Yeah.
9th grade.
Well,
Okay, you got us on that. But.
Well, we are allowed to start with middle school players.
Okay.
And our philosophy is if you want to bowl and you like to bowl, we'll teach you how to bowl. So you can come in as freshman, you can come in as senior. We don't care. You can come in as a 7th grader. We don't care. If you want to bowl, you have the chance.
Cool.
And Abby is doing fantastic. She's averaged almost 150 this year.
That's better than me.
That's cute.
I got 150, man. I'm on a
If
roll.
I break 100, you better put it in the Athens News Carrier.
That's why I was asking about them gutter balls earlier. I thought I might get at least a half a point for a gutter ball.
So what I want to ask, and y'all can join in when y'all get to mic, how much trash talking goes in
Todd,
to bowling? I'm just saying.
you read my mind, dude.
Okay.
You read my mind.
Not a lot. It depends on the team. Because some teams are really mean and competitive, but just
Heavy.
So they
get
do.
in their head.
So other teams do talk trash.
Coach is looking at me like, don't stir up stuff.
Todd, listen, me and this guy, we've known each other since 10, 12 years old. Could you imagine you being on one side of the bowl and me back at 14 and 15 years old? Todd be going, don't trip over that line, and I'd be saying, make sure that gutter don't come out in that middle, middle dot there, dude.
So I guess basically there's not many mind games.
We lost.
We lost Todd. Todd and his trash talking guy. So you said that there are some mean teams. So to explain, not naming, just explain the meanness of some teams.
they just call fun. They just judge us a lot, and they call us names sometimes.
Really?
Well, all y'all got to do is just bowl better than they do and say, in your face. I mean, that shuts when other teams talk trash, all y'all got to do is do it by example. You don't have to go in, and I'm sure coach stresses that too.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things. You know, we're not just teaching bowling. We're teaching the kids sportsmanship. We're teaching them how to get along as a group and to strive for goals. And the one thing we've always tried to do is keep it friendly. You know, you always congratulate the other team afterwards, shake hands, and that's pretty standard. Now, there are some teams that take it a little seriously and don't like to lose, but, you know, that's, part of high school sports.
Well, main thing you can always tell them, Abby, is just don't worry, I'll be signing your paychecks in about 10 years. So,
but how is, I mean, being on the team since 7th grade, now you're the captain as a 9th grader. That's got to feel pretty good.
That's great.
Well, I mean, we do have a very young girls team. I mean, I think the sophomores are the highest grade we have.
Oh, wow.
We've got 3 sophomores, a freshman, and then a 7th grader on the girls team.
So that shows, could do that for a few more years.
oh yeah, we're looking forward to the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Well, who else you got here with you, Coach?
I got my boys captain, Brandon Wade. He is a senior. He's been on the team 4 years now.
Wow,
yeah. He tagged along with his big brother who started the first year.
Oh, really?
Just to kind of see what it was like, and he liked it and been going ever since. Been a starter ever since.
Yeah, it was.
Now, do y'all do anything else other than bowl? I mean, not saying anything. I mean, are you participating in any other activities, band or sports? Or
I play soccer now.
Okay.
And bowling and soccer. That's about it.
Bowling and soccer. That's good.
Well, how much practice? We didn't ask her, but how much practice time do you usually do a week before y'all get ready for a match?
We got Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
That's practice days.
Yeah.
That's our official practice days. Now, a lot of the team members are also bowling in league on Saturday, and a lot of them will also go on their own in practice. With bowling, I mean, you don't have to have the coach there to practice.
Exactly.
And you can practice on your own or with your friends.
Yeah.
So that is one advantage bowling has. It just, how much money do you want to spend paying for practice?
And as we've seen, you can get a scholarship because your son is on a scholarship right now.
Oh, yes. He's playing for University of Pikeville right now.
How's he doing?
He got moved up to varsity after 3 matches.
That's pretty good.
He's bowling. He's doing tier 1 tournaments right now. As a matter of fact, he's getting ready to go to Las Vegas for the big tier 1 tournament out there.
That's exciting.
So he gets 6 days in Vegas.
So you as a senior, are you looking to maybe try to get a scholarship in bowling? Or
Probably not. No. I'm looking for join the service, probably.
Really? Where you go? That's a great thing to do.
Good for you.
Awesome, buddy. That's awesome.
Now, I will talk about Abby here. She is definitely looking at bowling scholarships.
And as a ninth grader, she's still got a ways.
She's got a ways to go, and she's developing very nicely. I have high hopes for her.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
So when's your next match, Coach?
Monday, we bowl at River City Lanes against West Point.
Okay.
West Point.
Yeah, up in we bowl in Decatur.
Okay,
So,
Decatur. Okay.
Yeah, and that's then we've got 2 matches the following week, 2 try matches. Both of them should be here in Madison. We bowl at Madison Center on Tuesday and Thursday, the 11th and 13th. We invite everybody to come out and see. I mean,
So you can bring a crowd.
You can bring
y'all
a crowd.
cheer and everything too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, until you've been to a high school match, you haven't seen bowling. I mean,
Sweet.
admission is free. All you have to do is walk in and support East Limestone.
There you go.
Now, is there a place where you have dates of the matches online, like maybe a full schedule, or
Yeah.
Would that be on
Facebook?
Facebook?
Facebook's one, and also the school, website also.
Facebook would just be East Limestone Bowling?
And I think
ELS Bowling.
And I think eSports.
ELS Bowling?
I think
ELS,
eSports Center. .com also has all the events, and I think bowling is on that.
Yeah.
So you go to eSportsCenter.com and you can get that, because I look a lot of games and stuff on that. So
I hear it. ELS Bowling Center.
ELHS.
ELHS. ELHS Bowling.
Yep.
Stop.
And we post it.
there you go.
And also,
ELHS Bowling.
And we also post it in the East Limestone Community Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
There are 2 ELHS bowlings. Which one is this? I don't know.
Yeah, if you go to the East Limestone Community page, you'll see it.
Yeah,
We're
you'll
posting-
see it, yeah.
You'll see it. I'm pretty
There
good
it
about
is.
posting it.
There it is. I
So-
see it now. I see it. It's a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to request to join the group.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah,
There we
I've only
go.
got 10 minutes, so.
There you got it. Cool. Well, Tim, you don't have your producer headphones on. We got time to talk.
Well,
What?
we got other people, so we probably need to. Yeah, got it.
We just doing the captains, or
No, that's
it. Okay.
well, I got one of my.
Well, you got to get this guy up
come
here.
on,
now.
Brian. Come on, Brian.
Come on, Brian.
This is Bryant's story.
This is Coach Donnie's
This is
story.
Corey's-
so-
Yes,
Coach
it is.
Corey's kid.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now he has been. This is your second year with it. He came in just to learn bowling, and he's been doing very well. I expect him to be a starter next year. He's going to be stepping up, and I'm looking forward to it. He has been one of the most consistent bowlers at practice, going to outside leagues and everything else. He is really dedicated to bowling.
That's what you got to do. So tell me this: you can whoop your dad, right? There's no doubt.
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
More than
I've
occasionally.
seen your dad bowl.
Well, when he chucks it down there, it's kind of hard to not just explode everything.
Well, that's true. Your daddy's got a little bit more.
He's a little
old.
bit big.
He's got that man
Yeah,
strength.
that's right.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get it. That's right.
He'll beat old Donnie here for long.
I was wondering what weight bowling balls they use mainly in high school.
It depends on the age. I'm very careful not to let the bowlers get into a ball weight that's a heavy ball while they're still developing.
Yeah. Right.
Because if you get to a too heavy ball, it can damage your elbow, your shoulder, your back, everything else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Abby just moved up to 13. Brandon, you're throwing 14 still, and Brian, you're in 12. So the most I will let them bowl in teenagers is 15.
Gotcha.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've got one bowl that could probably throw 16, but no,
Yeah.
he's 6'4".
Yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah,
But
I'm good at that 10-pound ball.
Yeah, but-
that's good. It's tough finding one with fingers my size. I
realistically, most of the girls stick around 14 as a top weight, maybe 15, and the guys, stick around 14 to 15.
They still using the rubber balls versus those things are old and gone.
They're gone nowadays. They're high tech. I mean, there are 3 types of balls. You got your polyester straight ball, your plastic ball, you got a urethane cover stock, and then you have your reactive resin cover stock. And those reactive resin balls, they call them hook in a box.
Hook in a box.
I mean, they have all different metal-shaped cores inside that make the balls turn and twist all different ways depending on the oil pattern and everything else. So it's,
Sounds good. Well, buddy, thanks a lot, Mark. We appreciate you coming and bringing all your bowlers out here.
No problem.
Now it's time to take a break, send it off commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.